Hello everyone, I am Shruti Soni from Arts by Shruti, and I'm gonna take over the demo class of Art Pool team for calligraphy and hand lettering. A little introduction about me is I am a watercolor artist, mandala maker, and calligraphist. So let's get started with our basic of, or you can say the demo of the calligraphy and some basic introduction to our mediums like what you should use for calligraphy. And before getting started, I want to literally thanks to our art pool team for giving me this opportunity to take the demo class and to let me interact with you. So let's get started with the mediums. You can use brush pen, water pens, brush, fine liners, super tip markers as well. So I have brush pen. So in this demo video, I will show you the calligraphy and hand lettering with brush pens and fine liners. So let's get started. See, I have the basic Camlin student grade, like normal Camlin brush pen. So I'll use that only. Okay, so for papers for calligraphy, you should avoid the textured papers and make sure that your paper is smooth to get perfect stroke for your letters. Like for a perfect stroke, you need the plain and smooth papers. The textured paper is mostly recommended for watercolor arts or acrylics or something like oils and that. So for calligraphy, you need smooth papers. So if you're completely beginner, then I'll suggest you that of practice this exercise, which I'm gonna teach this today. Okay. Firstly, I'll grab the scale and a pen as well, and I'll draw a line, not a single line, but four lines, sorry, of any length. Make sure all the four lines are of same height. Okay, so I've drawn this. Okay, before this, I want to teach you the strokes, how to make strokes of calligraphy. See, firstly, you should go with applying less pressure on the upstrokes and more pressure on the downstroke. Like this. Just like this. Your upstroke looks thin and downstroke should look thicker. So doing this exercise like waving. Doing this exercise regularly and practicing this will make you used to it. So doing this exercise will also help you figure out the proper grip you should be using. You want to make sure that you should not be using the tip perpendicularly like this. You should not do your hand perpendicularly, hand not like your tip. This tip should not go perpendicular to your paper. You must have control over your brush by using it. As you can see, I have drawn some four lines of any length. So this middle space is of X length and top space is ascending. This top space is for ascending letters and this bottom space is for descending letters. This X height is for middle size letter like A, X. I'll show you. Just like this. This is my A. So like A, I, A, I, X. As you can see, we are making in this X length. This one is X length, okay? And then descending, obviously, descend into descend into the lower space. But as you can see, the X height is still like J. If I wanna make J, so this J includes the X line as well and the descending part as well. So it's as simple as that. I'll focus my camera over this. So the descending parts includes like J, Q's, P's, and like that. Same thing for letters that are for ascending, like H. I'm making H. The upstroke should be thinner, downstroke should be thicker. So this is my H, and this ascending parts includes H's, T's, L's, and this like that. Anything that hits top line is for ascending line, and anything that hits descending lines, that is descending letters. So what I recommend is to practice the whole alphabet. That's why, and that's only the way to get hanged to it. Okay, just like I'm practicing A. See, your upstroke should be thinner and your downstroke should be thicker. So as I have drawn, see, I'm drawing the thinner upstroke of D, and when I come down, I'll make that bit thicker. So as much as you practice the alphabets, you'll get used to it. Just like that, practice all the alphabet from A to Z, and then you'll get used to it. Okay, just make sure that you make thin upstrokes and thick downstrokes. You should practice tons of time to make yourself used to it, and by practicing you can find your stylistic preference, because there are much different way that you can make a single letter. Just like this is in the like same line, like this is in only the X line only. See, this is only in the X line. Then when I'll make a different one like this, this is A only. Sorry, this becomes very much. This is A only, and it comes the part of A comes in descending part as well, like you can see this. So by practicing you can find your stylistic preference. Like I'm showcasing you this. Now when you'll get used to it, that and hang of writing letters and all the upstrokes and downstrokes, then you can put all them off together, like I'm doing here. I'll do here is like I'll put all the words together, and that will become simply like that's much simpler to you.
Also, if you wanna find me on different social media handles, then you can find me over there also. On Instagram, I am with Arts by Shruti. On Facebook, I am also with Arts by Shruti. And on YouTube, I am with Blushing Papers, where I do mostly processing videos. So you can follow me there and subscribe me there for free.
Okay, if you have been practicing your letter, because they're gonna be seamlessly connect, don't you you don't go neither too fast nor too slow. You have to maintain the steady pace. Like you don't have to go very fast or very slow. You have to make a constant steady pace in which you are comfortable with, and make just like that. Of course, when you go higher, you can switch X line, base line when you'll get a little comfortable with calligraphy and hand lettering. Like just like I have given here much distance and here little distance, just like that I'll make more gap between the letters. Also I'll make this, just I have shown you just like this. I can make the letters come out from the X line as well. So just like that I'll show you. Just like this. I'm just making this random just because you have to learn, you have to practice firstly practice to make it into X line and only, like, and when you'll get used to it, like when you get more practice and when you have the idea that how to floor your hands and how to have control over your brush and how to control over your hand, your steady pace or speed, then you'll get used to it and you'll get your stylistic preference. So another thing you can do is change the spacing like this, change your lines, and just like that. Another thing is fake calligraphy, as I have told you with I'll do with fine liners. So for fake calligraphy, what I'll do is, see, for fake calligraphy, what people do is, I'll simply write a letter. This is a fine liner. You can use like sketch as well. See, I'm writing here hand lettering. See, I have written here hand lettering. So I'll draw like this. Single lines. On the single line, I'll make it double. I'm doubling the thing, like upstroke. You should that basic, if you remember the basic, that upstroke is thinner and downstroke is thicker. So I am doubling the line of the downstrokes. Okay, this is also looking pretty cool, but what is fake calligraphy or fake hand lettering is this only. You the double line should be filled up with this color. So when you fill this up with color, then this looks like that you have made it with the same brush pen only. So it doesn't look like that you are making with fine liner or something like that. The downstrokes, like as you can see, you can feel that this must be upstroke and downstroke, upstroke and downstroke, upstroke and downstroke. So remember this basic, like upstroke is always thinner and is applied very little pressure, and downstrokes is thicker and applied with more pressure. Let us complete filling the colors. As you can see, I have filled this space, so you can see you cannot find any difference between this one and this one. This one is with brush pen and this one is with fine liner, as you have seen it live. So I have used fine liners and brush pen for this calligraphy. If you want to practice, like for hand letterings, if you want to practice, then you can find the simply black brush markers in the market. It is sold individually as well, or you can buy the whole set of the brush pens. So I have the set as well, and I have single as well, I have bought. So if you don't want to buy, like this is the lockdown phase, so if you can't buy, then you can use the normal sketch as well. I'll show you. With normal sketch, you can use just like this fine liner, just like this, that faking the calligraphy by adding more thicker layer to the downstroke and thinner layer to the upstrokes, just like that. With you can practice it with sketches as well, but make sure that you go to very basic, and you should keenly practice that. Like, the practice is the key for this hand lettering and calligraphy. This is all I have done, just a rough work, and this was it for this demo class. I hope you all liked the class, and if you all liked, please give me the reviews. Please send the precious reviews over this. I'll be happy. If you take subscription, we'll get interacted will get interacted live or like recorded sessions as well. But if you'll get subscription, then you can you can share your doubts, or you can ask your doubts, and I can interact with you with like very finely, and I can clear your doubt very precisely. I can clear your doubts. So I'll suggest you that this lockdown phase, make yourself more productive and make yourself go to a level up in this phase. So use this phase for your growth, for your grooming, and take the subscription. I hope you'll take the subscription if you like the video, and also please send the feedback that how was this class. And thank you once again, Artpool team, for giving me this opportunity to take the demo class. Thank you all. We'll meet soon in another sessions, and take care and stay safe. Until then, stay blushy blushy. This is my tagline, stay blushy blushy. Thank you all.